Hey everybody, what's going on? Welcome back to more Noire for the PS3. I think it is time for us to finish this case.
Alright, where to?
Once and for all. Well, we got the driver last time, if you remember. Now we are going to tell the wife about everything that happened. The Pattison residence.
There when it happened, but then left the scene. You're right. That's pretty unusual behavior. She could be in shock. I saw some people do some strange things in the war after everybody's got hurt. Maybe she doesn't give a fuck. According to the patrons, her old man was a piece of work. You don't think, Phelps, the guy was run over, so it worked out well for this broad. So what? Maybe she deserved to catch a break. Who knows?
Or probably she killed him. Thing is, I have to prove it. And I have to see what's going on. So, let's see.
Yes? Hello?
Mrs. Pattison.
Is this about my husband?
We're investigating the incident, ma'am.
I see. Come in, won't you?
She doesn't seem to be suffering that much about the facts. Right? Anyway.
Can you tell me what happened?
What's to tell? He got hit by a car and now he's dead.
You don't appear to be too upset about the fact.
Lester and I met on a furlough in '44. We got married that weekend. People don't understand it now, but that happened a lot back then.
I see. So you probably did well to stick it out this long.
What's that supposed to mean, mister? I think it's about time you left. I have someone here,
I
and
beg your pardon? You're gonna have to run that one by us again, sister.
It's okay, Lorna. I'm Leroy Sabo.
Well, well. Nice to see you're comforting the grieving widow, Mr. Sabo.
All right, wise guy. Do you have any intelligent questions you would like me to answer?
You can confirm Mrs. Pattison's story.
Lester lost at cards. He was kind of hard to control when he lost his temper. He turned without looking and walked right out in front of the car. It wasn't good.
What's your relationship with Mrs. Pattison, Mr. Sabo?
We're friends. Good friends.
You expect me to believe that?
Look, I was filing for divorce. Mental cruelty. Lester could be a mean son of a bitch.
And Lester knew about that?
No, I hadn't told him.
Well, hasn't this worked out well for the two of you? I feel almost bad for busting in on this little rendezvous.
Hit and run incidents.
How did the car come to hit Lester?
He walked straight into the path of an oncoming car.
Yeah, that's the easy thing to say. She's not telling the truth for sure. So I'm going for doubts.
You expect me to believe that, Lorna? It's all very convenient.
Gambling for Lester was like the needle for a hophead. He was yelling at me. He was yelling at the whole world. I kind of felt sorry for the driver. Poor guy had no chance.
Nature of arguments.
You were arguing in the bar and on the sidewalk?
We were always arguing. So what?
Yeah, but you need to tell me pretty much why you were arguing.
Admit it.
So I'm doing for doubts.
We can easily get the full story from the regulars in the bar.
All right. Lester was playing cards out back. He lost, of course, and wanted back in. He suggested I earn the money on my back to get a mistake. That was the proposition he was putting to his so-called buddies. So maybe I was a little angrier than usual. Let's just say I took exception to his idea.
Partnership with Sabo.
The bartender said that you and Leroy were planning to go into business together. Can you explain how you'll get the money to do that?
I have a little money saved away.
That's a complete lie because we found the insurance paper.
Economical with the truth, Lorna.
You want to back that up, little man?
Yes, I can back it up. With insurance letter.
premium on Lester's life insurance. GI insurance policies have a $10,000 payout.
It was Leroy's idea. Lester lived on the edge. He was always getting into fights, crap games, pinochle, you name it. Turns out it was good advice.
It speaks to motive and premeditation, Lorna.
You're forgetting the hit-and-run detective.
You and Mr. Sabo have an interesting day.
I'm sure we will, officer. Now, if you could both just leave.
We're leaving, ma'am. Sorry for your loss. I can see what a tough time you're having with all this.
What a couple of assholes. Anyway. Mom says that I have to go for a telephone. I could have taken the telephone from the house itself. It doesn't matter. The telephone is right here. Ring, ring, ring.
Phelps, 1247.
How can I help, Detective?
Any messages?
Just one detective from the coroner. Message reads, Phelps, see me at Central Morgue immediately. Results of the Patterson autopsy.
Thanks, ma'am.
So now we're gonna find out how Patterson really died. The cause of death. So, partner,
You know the way. You can drive.
go to the morgue.
Do we know where we're going?
Can you go move, please?
You drive. I need to go over
Thank you. It took a while. Sometimes for basics like this one, you know, to try to get into your car, sometimes the game doesn't do well, you know, in terms of responsive controls. It happens when you take a car from another person. You have to press the button several times or be in a very specific position for you to actually take the car. In that sense, the controls are not really responsive. That's pretty much like a minor detail, but still, could have been better.
Look at this clown.
We could put the driver in front of a judge in less than a week.
You'd be making a big mistake.
Run that by me again?
The victim was dead before the car hit him. 2 puncture wounds to the right side of the thorax. Second puncture reached his heart.
You're kidding me.
Been doing this job 23 years, son. No one's ever laughed at one of my jokes.
He was stabbed to death?
Long, sharp knife. Length of a bayonet.
We found a knife in the alleyway.
Where is it now? Was it bagged?
By Patrolman Kaplan.
Perfect. I'll get you a definite match.
Jesus, we got him. Murder 1. We were right there and they tried to stare us down. Now they'll both get the gas chamber. We have the knife.
We've got
the
them,
report,
he said.
And I bet we could roll Sabo as a witness. Let's bring her in.
I found the fucking knife and you told me off because I found a knife in a hit and run case. You didn't do anything, fucking Bukowski. Well, in any case, you're driving again.
You can drive.
Fine. Where are we headed?
Where do you think we are going, idiot? So yeah, it was pretty much obvious that the wife and the other guy planned the killing somehow, but we needed to prove it. And that's how we did it.
I've spoken to the coroner, Mrs. Patterson. He confirmed your husband's cause of death. We'd like you to come downtown and answer some questions.
It wasn't me. It was Leroy's idea. Leroy stabbed him. I had nothing to do with it.
Where is Leroy now?
He's in the bedroom.
You're very good, Lorna.
Put the gun down, Leroy. If you do something stupid now, you don't stand a chance in front of the grand
Nice of
jury.
you to give me up, sweetheart. All that whispering in my ear, telling me how we had to get rid of him, how good it could be, all the money we could claim, all that planning, how to get him into the street, how to make it look like an accident.
For God's sake,
You had
Leroy,
all
shut
the
up!
bases covered, baby.
I had nothing to do
You
with
think
it.
I'm gonna fry for you,
He's a
Lorna?
crazy man. Shoot him. Shoot him, for God's sake!
Well,
It's too late, Sabo.
I mean, we are not going to say that was unexpected because, yeah, situation was getting tense. Actually, I can shoot the guy from here, I think.
Sabo, stop or I will shoot.
But let me see how far I can get with this. I think he takes a hostage. Sorry for spoiling in case you haven't seen this game, but yeah. I mean, no big deal. See? She took a hostage, but I have to be precise with my shooting and shoot him in the head.
Come on, Flatfoot, let's negotiate.
And negotiate my ass.
Put the weapon down now.
Let's see. Yeah, he's moving a bit too much.
Put your weapons down.
Oh shit! Oh, I killed the hostage. That's not supposed to happen. Alright, let's try it again. Of course, this time we're gonna skip the cutscene.
It's too late, Sabo.
So the easiest solution is this. Once you get the chance, shoot him at the back, and you're done. Simple.
You look spooked, Phelps. I thought you'd been under fire before.
It never gets any easier, Bukowski.
Yeah, what do you expect? Oh, I'm used to killing guys. Don't worry. This piece of cake.
So, I give you a hit and run, you bring me back fraud, conspiracy, and first-degree murder. This is how a good detective operates, Phelps. You take nothing at face value. You keep digging and asking questions until you get to the truth. You got some sharp elbows on you, detective. I like that. Keep up the good work.
At least they are congratulating me and not my partner, because he clearly didn't do anything useful. I found all of the clues, I got all the answers correct, I didn't cause any damage while driving because I basically didn't drive in the entire case, so I got the 5 stars. Good shit. I think I'm gonna see a little flashback before the next case.
My family runs a shipping business in San Francisco. We used to have 2 ships a week to Tokyo. We've been in shipping for 2 generations, Hank. I've never been on a voyage anywhere. I feel like Odysseus in the beginning of his journey.
The Odyssey took 10 years, Cole.
This is the American century. America can rule the world after we win this war.
We need to stay alive, Cole. These men are counting on us. Have you heard what the veterans are saying to each other?
No.
Golden Gate and 48. That's 4 more hard years of fighting.
Wow, Cole used to be a very ambitious person in the past, during the war. Now looks more humble. Anyway, time for me to stop. See you next time.